Hi guys! Okay, so after those notes in your ISN, I wanted to show you an additional example just so that you can kind of get this in your brain a little bit more solidly. So if we had a question that said, what is the discount price if I am buying an $80 jacket that is 24% off? We're going to approach this a lot the same way that we just did the problem in our ISN. We're going to use our percent equation, which is A equals P times W. And what I'm looking for is that part. And we talked about that being the discount. So for the purpose of this problem, you can go ahead and just write my discount is going to equal percent. So in this case, it was 24%. And remembering how we switched 24% into a decimal, we simply move that decimal over 2 times. So it's going to be 0.24 or 24 hundredths times 80, which is our whole. And that's going to be our discount. So let's go ahead and do that math. Well, when I'm going to multiply these two numbers, remember, we don't have to line up the decimal when we're multiplying decimal numbers or rational numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the one with the most digits to be on the top. So I've got 24 hundredths times 80. 0 times 4 is 0, 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0. Now I'm going to have a placeholder. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 3 is 19. 8 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. So now I'm going to add those all together. I'm going to put a 0 here, a 2 there, a 9 there, and a 1 there. And I'm going to count how many place values are behind the decimal in my problem, which is 2. And I'm going to make sure that that's how many is in my answer. So I'm going to move that invisible decimal over, and I've got 2 place values behind the decimal. So now I know that 24% of 80 equals 19.20. So I know that the discount is $19.20. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract that amount from my original price of $80 jacket. I'm going to add a decimal and a 00 so that it can line up with how many place values are behind the decimal here. 0 minus 0 is 0. Now I can't subtract 2 from 0, so I'm going to go ahead and borrow all the way from the 8 over here. I'm going to give that to that 0, borrow from there, make that a 9, give that to that 0. So now I have 10 minus 2 is 8. And then 9 minus 9 is 0. 7 minus 1 is 6. So pretty cool. The price of my jacket now is $60.80. And if I'm working hard, babysitting, or doing chores around the house to earn some money, $19.20, that's a pretty great discount. So hopefully this makes a little bit more sense and it helps you do the next assignment that is assigned for today. Have a good day.